Hello. Mm-mm. my god.
He got it! He's gonna try and take down this judo. Artillery shell's gonna be coming out, and he does get the pin. Yep. Nice counter. Evangelos again in shake. What is going on here?
Half. And the game goes to the Pioneers, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ian Lehman, and I'll be our caster for tonight's Counter-Strike 2 match. Tonight, Marietta College is going to be facing off against Ferris State for our second week of this semester. Now, before we get to the gameplay, we'll have a few announcements. First off, remember that to use your Twitch Prime, for anyone who has Prime Gaming, then they can connect, and it's basically a free subscription. We're always happy to have it. It helps our players, it helps keep everyone here and everything functioning. Speaking of our players, we are recruiting for more. We're always recruiting, always need more players. Up on the screen is a list of a few of our games, as well as a few of the perks of our current apologies for that, I had to clear my throat. As well as our current situations and staff. We'll always have tryouts, and more information can be found at our link tree, which is linked on screen. For information on tryouts, you can look at your screen now. We have QR codes for filling out the recruitment inquiry forms, as well as for the scholarships. That helps our players stay here. It's always good fun, and for even those who, even if you're just thinking about coming into Marietta and thinking about joining Esports, it's a great thing to do. It's always a lot of fun. We have some dates listed up top for the 2025 to 2026 tryouts. These are in person. You don't have to do in person, but these are some dates that the facilities will be open for everyone. A big thank you to our head coach, Derek Games. His information can be seen on screen. He's always a big help. Everyone lives around here. He's good to have. We see some love for him in the chat. His information's on the screen, as well as he will be traveling around to various high schools at certain points in order to recruit players in person. Now, in lieu of a weekly schedule, we will be advertising our stream marathon for our Day of Giving, starting tomorrow at 8 a.m. and running into Friday at 8 a.m. Yes, that is a 24-hour stream. We will have batches of 4 hours with, very varying hosts. Couldn't get anyone in here for quite that long. And so the various titles that we'll be playing are displayed on screen. Some favorites: Beat Saber, Call of Duty, Fallout, Red Dead Redemption 2, Diablo 2. Always a classic with our players. That will bring us to our clip of the week. Remember, for anyone watching the stream, if you see something that looks great, or if you just want to potentially be submitted and maybe even see it again, share it around, then make sure to clip the stream for tonight. We'll probably see some good plays. I know we have in the past. Everyone's got high hopes for everything here. You can submit those to potentially have them displayed. Moving on to our individual rosters, we have a Rainbow Six Siege team, which will be playing the 4th, 11th, 18th, 28th, March 11th, and March 18th, every week at 6 p.m. I will be commentating that as well, so if you enjoy tonight, maybe check that one out as well. More important for the people who are watching today is our Counter-Strike schedule, being February 4th, 11th, which is today, February 18th, 25th, March 4th, March 11th, and March 18th. So every week at 7 p.m. And bringing us to our Overwatch 2 team, who's playing the 8th, 13th, 20th, 27th, March 13th, March 20th, which is every Friday at 8 p.m. Moving into our roster for tonight, we will have Niall, team captain, Drew Martin, who's a junior. We'll have Breadman48, Ben Baker, who's also a junior. We'll have Magic Ninja 107, Ian Hufford, who's a sophomore. Clodon, played by Corey Verkuteran, a junior, C. Stoffel, played by Chris Stoffel, also a junior, and finally, Nova Kills, played by Kayla Billings, who is a freshman. That will bring us... Tonight, we will be displaying our maps. However, as we get the lobby up and we get our players ready, we will go on a quick break, and then we will come back once we have the maps and then get directly into the action. So don't go anywhere. And we are back. The game will be starting very shortly, but before then we'll have time to go over our maps for the tonight. For game 1, we'll be starting off on Nuke. Moving into game 2, we'll move on to Ancient, and then should we get to map 3, we will move on to Mirage. Tonight is a best of 3, so first team to get 2. That will bring us into our gameplay. Right now we're still in the warm-up right here, but we'll see a little bit of action from between the teams. Just a little bit of pre-match fun. Alright, moving on, we're seeing Corey Vakudaran. And here we are. Both teams are ready. And that will be starting us off into the preparation round for tonight. For tonight's first map, once again, starting on Nuke, Marietta will be starting as the defenders, as the counter-terrorists. And the match has started. We'll browse around. It looks like both teams are just about to meet. We're getting into the knife fight. And yes, this one won't be quite as action-packed as we saw yesterday, as Marietta has already lost the knife round. This is simply to start off the actual match. And here we are. Back into the proper game. This time, starting on actual rounds. And yes, we have confirmed that Marietta will be starting off as the defenders, the counter-terrorists. Now, on Monday, whenever the stream happened, we saw that Marietta had a good time defending. It seemed to be a favorite position of theirs, so hopefully we'll see some strong plays early on to start the night out. Tensions are running high, not quite as high as on Monday with the first match jitters. Some of those are out and some things have been ironed. Oh, and we're off. Raiden Mellon takes down Magic Ninja. Oh, Seasoffle falls right behind, bringing us down to 3v1. Not in Marietta's favor. Right, and we are right in the middle of the map. Team's looking for it. Niall gets Marietta's first kill, and we see that the bomb gets planted. Niall, unfortunately, not able to take down Dan Arcist. Corey and Nova shortly following afterwards, unfortunately giving the first round. And Ferris State will be taking the first round. But we've seen some... It's the first round of many tonight. Alright, we see Magic Ninja with a couple of flares. With a flare and what appears to be smoke. Still learning my weapons in this game. I'm relatively new to this one, so I hope that you'll bear with me. We're learning as we go. And we see Clodon has taken some early damage. Unfortunate. We see Magic Ninja with the Molotov. Nova guarding up here. Oh, we see Seastoffel in a bit of a firefight. Trying to look through the smoke. Waiting for it to disappear. Waiting for anyone to jump out at him. And the smoke clears and no one is there. Clodon and Seastoffel working together to take down Splendor. First kill this round for Marietta. Niall, unfortunately getting taken out with the double kill onto Clodon. Quickly avenged. When another one falls down, that's 4 down for Marietta. Fortunately, only trading 1 for 4. And Seastoffel falls afterwards, bringing the second round in favor of Ferris State. Alright, looking to buy around. We see Clodon. Yep. Getting his flashbang, getting his M4A1. Alright, and we are off. We see 3 diffuses on Marietta's side. Oh, we hear that Molotov. Niall getting the first headshot, taking the round. Just barely alive at 2 HP. But manages to get away for now. He is still in this game. We see Nova kills with a little bit of damage on him as well, but in a relatively safe position. As we see Niall going into the vents, to try and catch someone off guard, getting some information. Hearing some things. We see Clodon with the kill. Unfortunately gets taken down right after by Dan Xban. Unfortunately with the double on Nova kills, bringing us down to 3v3, with Marietta unfortunately having the health. We see that the bomb has been planted. Not a good sign for Marietta. They are now on the move. Time is no longer on their side. Alright, we see Magic Ninja taking down Dan Xban. Unfortunately gets taken down right afterward. And we can hear that bomb ticking down. Niall gets a kill, but is there going to be enough time to take this out and defuse? Unfortunately, Niall gets headshot, and Splendor clutches the round against both of them. And that brings us the end of the 3rd round. Fortunately, he gets away as well, saving whatever money he was able to get. I see you in chat. For those who are relatively new to Counter-Strike, I am as well, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to provide, but we're quickly learning. Whenever a team wins the round, they'll be granted more money than if they lose, as well as whenever they die, losing their equipment and having to buy it back. So we will see sometimes at the end of a round, whenever we will see a team hunt down another. Oh. Quick trade with Niall, taking down 4v4. A quick cut to the commentary as the action gets started. We'll bring back to that later once it's quieter. All right, 4v4 down to 1 minute and 20 seconds. Everyone looking around, and unfortunately, see Stoffel getting taken down, a little bit caught off guard. And we see the bomb planted. Marietta now has to be on the move. Now, once the bomb has been planted, then there's, I believe, a 40-second timer in which they have to disarm it. And if they do not, unfortunately, Magic Ninja goes down right afterwards. Not able to trade. Unfortunately, bringing Marietta down to the 2v1, and Nova Kills gets taken down right after, leaving Clodon to 1v4 with the bomb planted. And it looks like he may simply just be... He may simply be running away from being found by the team in order to not die. And that is the 4th round for Ferris. And we see it right there. Clodon gets the kill right afterwards. Once again, bringing us back to the previous conversation of if a player dies, then they will drop their things. So him getting that kill right there at the end, even though the round was lost, is still good for Marietta, as that's less money for the enemy team. Additionally, you get additional money for getting a kill, so that puts Clodon in a very good spot right now. We see everyone fanning out across the map. And unfortunately, Nova Kills picked off right at the start too soon. Quick trade. Magic Ninja goes down. Seastoffa follows him, bringing us down to 2v4. Once again, not in Marietta's favor. And Niall does catch sight of some of the enemies. They manage to get away from him. Does he know that there's someone right behind here? And he does. He gets the headshot. We see the bomb planted, but that brings us down to... And Clodon, unfortunately, gets taken down, bringing us to 1v3. Now, we've seen some strong plays from Niall before. It is entirely possible. Unfortunately, gives his position away by missing that shot. Just barely. Unfortunately, now the enemy team is on high alert. They get the smoke. He looks, unfortunately, isn't able to get. And he gets the kill on Antichrist. It's down to 1v2, but that bomb is just about to go off. Throws a grenade to try and get a Hail Mary, and manages to actually get it. A kill for Niall. Very good. And manages to survive the round. Unfortunately, had to concede another round there. That's the 5th round in a row for Ferris State. A slow start for Marietta, but we've seen some slow starts from Marietta before, and they've managed to come back. Last week's match, or, well, I suppose that would be this week's, considering it was rescheduled to Monday, went just about as even as you could. Remember that overall, this is still only the first round, potentially of 3, so we still have a long way to go. Niall throwing the smoke. Molotov to shortly follow it right after. Looking to close off the area from anyone trying to get through. Catches sight. A Splendor. Looks away right as he peeks. Uses the grenade. We see Clodon getting into a bit of a firefight. Unfortunately misses the flash. May have still hit. Didn't get through the door, but the enemy may have still saw it. Enemy gives their position away with the smoke. Clodon throwing a grenade to cover his back as he heads forward. Sees the tip of their gun, so he knows they're right through there. But we see Niall and Clodon each getting a kill. Clodon with the double kill. We see a Molotov thrown, but it does not land. Splendor takes down Nova kills. Clodon follows shortly right after. Niall with a double kill, and Marietta gets their first round of the night, bringing us to 1v5. A very nice round. We can see how much money some of these players have saved up. And looks Niall is fully kitted out with a grenade. Seems to be, I believe, a flash, a smoke, and a Molotov. See Clodon with a regular grenade, a flash, and a smoke as well. Now, I am saying Molotov, I believe the proper name is Incendiary Grenade. I may end up using those interchangeably, we'll see. If it does, I apologize to any avid Counter-Strike watchers. Oh, and unfortunately, Nova Kills does go down. See Stoffel shortly to follow, bringing us to 3v5. We see a firefight. Unfortunately, Magic Ninja goes down, not able to take anyone with him, bringing us down to 2v5. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. And we see the bomb planted. Marietta now on a timer. Niall really trying to get some shots to hit their mark through the smoke, but just isn't able to find purchase anywhere. Clodon, unfortunately not able to get his mark. Niall taking down FSU Kiko, and unfortunately getting taken down right afterwards. That brings Clodon to 1v4 with the bomb being planted, and unfortunately gets headshot through the smoke, bringing us to the end of the 7th round of the night. An unfortunate showing there. The team will not be letting that get to them. We have seen some iron mentalities these last few games. Alright, we are off. Magic Ninja taking a minute to decide what he would like to bring into this round. And he gets flashed, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Splendor getting headshot, not able to make use of his MP9. Niall holding this area, really looking to get a quick headshot. Sees that an enemy is in the area, went through that grenade. Clodon with a headshot onto Splendor, bringing us back to 4v4. The Anarchist taking down C. Stoffel. Bringing us down to 3v4 as we get down to 1 minute and 5. And Magic Ninja gets the kill on FSU Kiko. And we see that the bomb has been planted. It is currently a 3v3, but now time is no longer on Marietta's side. Niall immediately with the kill on the Braden. And Marietta is clearing the area, looking to find this bomb. We see it starting to be... We see Dan Arcus. We see Clodon defusing the bomb, and the bomb gets defused. Bringing us another win for Marietta. Currently playing the counter-terrorists. Bringing us into round 9. And we see the team getting themselves up. We see an incendiary, a smoke, and a flash on Nile. Clodon bringing a regular grenade, a flash, and a smoke. See the smoke get thrown over on the left side. There's smoke this time from Magic Ninja. Unfortunately, Clodon getting flashed. A quick firefight on Nova kills. And he gets the kill. The enemy team was not able to find him through that smoke. Very good for Marietta, bringing us to 5v4. As we get down to 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this round. And we see the bomb get planted, unfortunately. Putting Marietta on a timer. Now, they do have the numbers advantage. Fortunately, a double kill for Ferris State. Bringing us down to 3v4. Terrible for Marietta right there. Nile getting the quick headshot. Immediately kill, bringing us back to 3v3. Clodon taking down Anarchist. Magic Ninja following up, taking down Braden Mellon. That brings us down to 1v3. Will there be enough time to bond? And Splendor takes down Clodon. We see the smoke right here, looking to defuse this bomb. And we see Splendor gets taken down as Nihil gets the bomb defused, bringing us an end to the round. We are now 3v6. Marietta not letting that slow start getting them, really starting to catch their stride. We've seen this in previous games, and we'll see it now. We're off. Nile and Clodon both taking their usual round of grenades, and we see on Magic Ninja an incendiary, a smoke, and a flash. Looking to throw the smoke right here, I believe. Splendor takes down Nova kills, immediately gets taken down as well, bringing Marietta to a 4v4. Unfortunately, Clodon is very low health. Nile takes down Braden Mellon, maybe saving Clodon's life. Unfortunately, goes down right afterwards. Nile, once again, lethal with that sniper rifle. The AWP is what he's using. He is to 3v3. Really trying to keep an eye on this area. You see the enemy team sneaking downstairs. It seems Marietta knows what they were doing right before the bomb gets planted. I'll catch a sight. One of the opponents does not manage to get his mark. He knew that Antichrist would be hiding in that corner. We see Marietta starting to defuse, but he knows, Nile once again knows where everyone is. And we get the team wipe and the bomb defusal for Marietta. Very nice. A very strong round from Nile. We'll see that throughout the night. Always good to see it early. It lets the team catch their groove early on. We're off. Our players taking their usual batch of various grenades. They've won the round recently, so what if it's broke? If it's broke, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. My apologies. Nile gets taken down, but Clodon immediately avenges him. He gets to 4v4. Clodon getting another kill. We see the smoke go down. And a big firefight here. Unfortunately, people are dropping like flies, bringing us down to only see Stoffel to 1v3 the rest of the game. We can hear the bomb being planted. He is on a timer. And unfortunately is not able to clutch the round. Gets headshot by Dan X Band, bringing us to 4v7. Alright, we see the team gearing up. A lot of grenades now. We see from 3 members of Marietta, 1 of each type of grenade. Hopefully we're not getting too many spoilers across the stream as we hear the team making some noise from the other side of the wall. I suppose we'll see what that's all about in a few minutes. Fortunately, Nova Kill's taking some damage. Gets left at 1 HP, but manages to survive. Unfortunately, gets the flash behind him. It hits the wall and is not able to clutch it out, bringing us to 45. Magic Ninja immediately getting taken down through the door. Clodon getting a headshot on Braden Mellon right afterwards. Dan Arcist taking down Seastoffel as well, bringing us to 2v4. Nile going down. Dan Arcist on a rampage. But Clodon with a double kill manages to end his reign of terror, but unfortunately is not able to clutch the round, bringing us to 4v8 in favor of my apologies, I'm blanking. In Ferris State Crimson. My apologies. My mind blanked for a moment there. And we see now we are switching. We're to the point in the round where now the roles will stop. Marietta will swap. Marietta is now on the terrorist side, and they will be attempting to plant the bomb. This is to shake things up, especially if you have a team that's better at defending or attacking. Makes it more balanced. And we see Stoffel holding the bomb. Load on with a flash grenade. Nile taking down Splendor. Fortunately, Seastoffel goes down right after and drops the bomb. Nile getting a kill right after, bringing Marietta to 4v3 in their favor. Now the bomb is down. They will have to pick that back up. Clodon did get it. Magic Ninja gets taken down. Down to a 3v3. Clodon goes down. Nova Kills goes down right after. Nile, the only one left, looks and manages to win the round. Getting a pentakill. Getting an ace on the enemy team. A strong play from Nile. Now, we've seen quite a few aces from Nile in the past, but I don't believe we've seen one quite this early into the match. Hopefully that brings good news for tonight. And we've seen that is severely improving the economy of Nile. Has a lot of money to work with after getting all those kills. See some fire. Clodon getting a kill on FSU Kiko. And we can hear the bomb being planted. A quick plant from Marietta. 5v4. And Clodon takes some damage, but manages to find 2 of the opposing team. Clodon getting a kill with the MAC-10. Unfortunately goes down right afterward after getting the double. And we see Splendor taking down Seastoffel, but immediately getting avenged by Nova Kills, bringing us down to 3v1, and the bomb is ticking down. Nile taking down Braden Mellon to win the round. Clodon getting MVP. That brings us to 8-6. Some strong plays from Marietta here. Now, previously they had been strong on defense side, but they're also... That doesn't mean that their attacks, that their terrorist side is nothing to scoff at. As we can see, they are just as strong here. Alright, we see them rushing around the right side of the map. Alright, we hear an incendiary go off to the left. We see a flash. Gets into a fight. Clodon manages to take down Splendor. A good start as we head towards B-site. Oh, unfortunately gets taken down. Nile, but Clodon quick to avenge him. Clodon gets taken down by Braden Mellon. Unfortunately, Nova Kills and Seastoffel and Magic Ninja all fall down right at the end. A quick end to a round, bringing us to 9-6. We're into the prep phase of the next round. We see Clodon has the bomb. Nile absolutely gearing up on grenades. And for those wondering where our Coach Games is, he is right there behind Clodon in the middle of the camera, anxiously watching our teams, hopeful. And we see Niall, unfortunately, gets headshot right off the bat. Not a strong start, but still perfectly capable. We've seen clutches with the rest of the team. We're only one player down right now. And we see the bomb start being planted. We see some shots ringing out. Magic Ninja takes down Danachrist. Braden Mallet, Nova kills, goes down. Clodon gets a kill. Clodon goes down. Seastoff follows down. And that leaves us only with Magic Ninja left to 1v3. Now the bomb has been planted, so he does have time on his side. But we see... And he gets the kill, but unfortunately is not able to take down the other two. And it sounds like... Yep, they are going to get the defuse. Unfortunately, that puts us to 10-6. Right, off in the next round, we see that Niall is starting with the bomb. Novakill's debating on what he would like to spend money. Yes, he will. Niall spending every penny he has, looking hopeful on this round, it appears. Right, and we see the team heading towards B. A grenade goes down. Danarchist goes down. Clodon goes down. Niall immediately getting the revenge, bringing us down to 4v3 in Marietta's favor. Now, Nova Kills is only at 5 health, very fragile, but he is still alive. We see the plant. Niall gets taken down. Magic Ninja soon to follow. Nova Kills picks up the bomb, but it's not looking good. Gets taken down right afterwards. And unfortunately, Marietta's team gets wiped, bringing us to 11-6. All right, starting off this time, we see Stoffel, and we see a pause. Now, both teams are allowed pauses. It's only last. And it seems it's on Marietta's side. They are the ones using their timeout here, likely to form strategy, maybe a mental reset, just looking to catch a break. Get a quick breather before they get back in. Maybe some quick advice from our captain, Niall. We won't quite know, but hopefully we will see its effects. And now Alright, now Ferris State is now using their timeout as well. But they weren't quite ready to get back into the game. 15 seconds left on this timeout. Just gives both teams more time to strategize. And we are back. 20 seconds left in the preparation phase of the round before we get into the action. Alright, we see grenades flying every direction. Clodon gets taken down, unfortunately. In sudden silence, a quick lag spike, unfortunately. But it seems that the team wasn't affected. Splendor takes down Niall. Splendor with a double kill. Splendor with another kill. And unfortunately, Marietta gets wiped out in this round. A very strong play from Splendor right there. You have to recognize good plays whenever you see them. Not what Marietta would like to see after taking that time out to mentally readjust. But the round is not over yet. We are at a match point, being 12v6. To take this round home, Marietta will need to win the next 7 rounds in a row. We have seen some crazy comebacks from Marietta before. Niall immediately getting the headshot on a Dan Ban. Getting some retaliatory fire. Trying to pick him off. The Anarchist takes down Nova Kills, but immediately gets avenged by Clodon. Magic Ninja gets a kill on Splendor. That brings us down to 4v2. Now Nile and Clodon are both low health, but numbers play a big role. Nile unfortunately gets taken down with a headshot. Marietta still has possession of the bomb. It's 3v2 with a lot more of a health lead. Clodon sending the flash, but there's no one around. Oh, and catches sight of someone, tries to head down, looks towards B site, and unfortunately gets taken down by Braden Mellon. That brings us down to 2v2. Marietta does have the health advantage. We're down to 45 seconds, and unfortunately C. Stoffel gets taken down from right around the corner. Oh, and it's down to 1v1. Marietta picks back up the bomb, but does Magic Ninja know that he's behind? And he does not. Unfortunately, bringing the last round in favor of Ferris State, and we see GGs from both teams all around. All right, we will quickly update the score. Right, we will quickly go back to show our current score before we head onto a quick break while the next match gets started. There we are, and it brings our maps 6-13, unfortunately in Ferris State's favor, and we will be going on a very short break as the next match gets started up as we reform the lobby. So and once we are back, there will be a roster change at one point, and we will be back with all of that. So don't go anywhere, for things are only getting started. And we are back. Apologies for the delay. We have had our roster switch. And both teams. And we are now back in. Alright, and we are back onto the first round. Niall taking down Danix Ban. Splendor taking down Clodon. Now we have seen a roster switch. We now have Breadman played by Ben Bishop. And he has been taking C. Stoffel. So Steve Stoffel this round has been replaced by Ben playing Breadman. And unfortunately, Marietta does lose the first round. Marietta starting off on the terrorist side, looking to plant the bomb. Alright, and we've seen some strong plays from Breadman in our last match on Monday, so hopefully we can see that again. We see Magic Ninja with Tech 9. Another Tech 9. Unfortunately, Clodon and Niall both go down immediately. Magic Ninja managed to take out Dedekais. Unfortunately, two more of Marietta's members go down, and the last one falls. Counter-terrorists taking the win. Ferris State Crimson 2-0. Unfortunately, a quick and bloody round. Also, once again, for anyone who's just now tuning in, we have now moved to Ancient on the map, and should we go to round 3, then we will be moving on to Mirage. The current score is 1-0 in favor of Marietta State. My apologies, in favor of Ferris State. So Marietta will need to take this round if we would like to bring this into the third. We see all kinds of smokes and grenades heading over this wall. Niall getting the first kill. Clodon following it up right after. Nova kills, low health, but Marietta is in the 5v3 right now. We see the bomb get planted. That brings us to 40 seconds left on this round. The 5v4. And Nova kills, and unfortunately, Breadman takes down Dan Arcus, but Nova kills falls right afterwards. Breadman on 6 health, but still alive. Niall getting the headshot on Blender. Unfortunately, on Splendor, Niall goes down after, and Marietta College manages to take everyone down before the bomb goes off, winning the round, bringing us to 2-1. Alright, we are off into the prep. Niall currently with the bomb. Looking to throw a smoke. We'll see what angle he tries to go for this round. Gets the lineup, throws, and manages to hit his mark. Goes for another lineup. And we see Nova kills, taking some damage, but also finding Nova kills, getting the headshot on Nevis Yukiko. Clodon goes down unfortunately, but Niall manages to avenge him, bring us down to 4v3. Breadman goes down right after, bringing us down to 3v3, but then we see that the bomb has been planted. Splendor taking down Magic Ninja. Splendor currently on a killing spree, but we see that Niall is alive. We've seen some strong plays from him. We've already seen one ace from Niall tonight. So the round is far from over. Once again, that bomb has been planted. So the longer that Marietta can keep them busy. Niall getting a kill, unfortunately goes down right afterward. And Nova Kills is taken out, but the bomb still must be defused. And will they have enough time? They don't seem to have a defuse. And it seems they may be giving. And unfortunately, the bomb is defused right before it goes off by Dan Arcus, who did have a defuse. Now I know that we have some viewers who are relatively new to CS2, but for players who have the defuse, which is that little pair of pliers up on their icon at the top, that will let them defuse the bomb in half as much time. So very useful whenever you're defending, whenever you're the counter-terrorists. We see that Magic Ninja this time is starting off with the bomb. Alright, Marietta College heading towards the left side, entering in through main hall. Sneaking through slowly. They see the grenade, they know that someone's here. Fortunately, Clodon and Nova both get taken down by Splendor. A heavy hitter for tonight, making some big plays. And Niall takes down Braden Mellon, bringing us 3v4. Unfortunately, gets taken down right afterwards. We see the flash. And Magic Ninja goes down, drops the bomb, and Breadman gets headshot. A strong round from Splendor. That brings the current score to 4v1. We see Breadman 48 with a bomb this round. Looking to start off with a MAC-10. Nova kills, getting us AK-47. And no grenades. Magic Ninja changing over to his M45. See the Infernal Grenade go down. Clodon taking massive damage right at the beginning of the round. Unfortunately, Danix Band getting the double kill on Nova Kills, getting a triple and a quadra kill. Unfortunately, massacring the team this round. The team looking to get on the penta, and they have found Magic Ninja. He takes down Splendor. It's 1v4, and Danix Band manages to get the ace on Marietta. An incredible round from Danix Band. No matter which team you look at, you have to recognize when it happens. But that brings us to the end of that round. Quick slaughter from Danix Band. We are now moving on to the next round. Right as we start now, we can see that Nova Kills is starting off the bomb. Brings a flash grenade. Clodon bringing a smoke, flash, and regular grenade. And Niall coming in with a Molotov. Unfortunately, Splendor getting the double kill, getting the triple kill, leaving Breadman and Nova Kills the only two alive on Marietta's team with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Now Braden Mellon is looking to hold this angle. Fortunately, gets the thing, and unfortunately takes down Breadman and gets the double kill onto Nova Kills. A very unfortunate round for Marietta. And we see our first pause, I believe. Yep, this time from Marietta. Getting a quick timeout, taking some time to reset the mental. After those last two rounds, they need to not get discouraged if they want to bring this back. Now this round is only half over. We go to 13. And there as well, there will be a role switch between the terrorists and counter-terrorists. The round is not as over as some may think so. As some may think, it's still important to take some time to mentally reset, to rethink strategies, to make sure that they know what will work. And the round starts off, we can see that Clodon starts with the bomb, brings a flash and a smoke. Niall looking for the angle on, I believe, his smoke grenade. Yes, and sends the flash as well, leaving him only with a Molotov. Breadman gets some vision. No damage, but Clodon and Breadman. Unfortunately, Splendor manages to take down Niall. Splendor with a double kill onto Nova Kills. Splendor with a triple kill onto Magic Ninja. That brings only Clodon and Breadman alive. Unfortunately, getting collapsed on, Braden Mellon takes down Breadman, leaving only Clodon to 1v5 as he gets collapsed on, and Dan Ban manages to take down Clodon. Unfortunately, sending us into 7v1 in favor of Ferris State Crimson. Alright, and we can see that this round, Niall, the team captain, is starting off at the bomb. Brings a Molotov, a smoke grenade, and a regular grenade. Goes the angle again. Goes for the double. And Nova Kills and Breadman and Clodon all get taken down all at once. A quick, unfortunately, consecutive deaths. And Niall does manage to take down Kiko. Unfortunately, gets headshot through the smoke. Is taken down by the spray. Magic Ninja spotted through the smoke, but manages to take down Danek's ban. Reaction time quick. Gets and unfortunately runs into 2 players right around the corner and gets taken down, bringing us to 8v1. And we can see the team debating what to do. We see that Magic Ninja is starting us off with the bomb this round. Clodon bringing in a flash, regular grenade, and smoke grenade. While Niall goes to bring in a Molotov and a flash, holding this angle. We can hear some gunfire off in the distance. Magic Ninja taking some damage. And Nova Kills manages to take down Dan Arcus. Splendor immediately takes down Redman afterward, keeping us in 44. Nova Kills goes down. We see some fire from Niall. Throws the grenade and goes to push, looking on 3 people, and unfortunately gets sniped, bringing us down to 2v4. Clodon and Magic Ninja looking to keep the round alive. They have 1 minute left to get this bomb. Magic Ninja gets taken down and Clodon shortly after, bringing us to 9v1 in favor of Ferris State Crimson. Unfortunate showing. Marietta needs to get their teamwork here. Getting picked off one by one or all at once, seemingly no in between. But staying hopeful, we go into this next round. We see Breadman has the bomb. Decides not to spend his money. We see Clodon with a duo grenade of flash and smoke. Right, looks. Oh. Clodon or Nova Kills know that someone's around this corner. There you go, and we see that Clodon gets the kill on Brighton Melon. We're now getting some suppressive fire through the smoke, but the entire Marietta team is here. To peek around, and we catch vision. Clodon early on, dives into the smoke, looking to catch someone off guard, and manages to get it. Clodon, unfortunately, getting taken down right after, bringing us to 3v3. Breadman goes down, taken down by Splendor, bringing us down to 2v3. Not in Marietta's favor. No, they have dropped the bomb. They will need to pick that up if they want to plant it. Fortunately, Nova Kills getting headshot by Splendor, getting another headshot on Magic Ninja. Ace from Splendor once again. Fortunately, very good round from Splendor. Not what Marietta wants to see. Especially with how much money Splendor and Dan Arcust have now built up. Dan Ban, frankly, quite up there as well with all the kills that he's gotten. 10v1 with currently the counter-terrorists being very well armed with the sheer amount of money they have. Nova Kills does have the bomb. Marietta looking to push right in the B-side. Looking for some kind of quick play. They need to make these sort of moves if they're looking to bring this round back. Unfortunately, Dan Ban gets the snipe on Nova Kills. Braden Mellon taking down Breadman right afterwards. The bomb has been planted. We are currently in a 3v5. Clodon gets taken down by the incendiary. Niall gets headshot, and it's down to Magic Ninja to defend. Takes down, gets a double kill, bringing us to 1v3, and unfortunately is not able to get the clutch. Unfortunately, getting the defuse, bringing us to 1-11 in favor of Ferris State. And we see the side switch now. Marietta is now on the side of the counter terrace. They will be defending against the bomb. Now, we have seen in the past, Marietta College has done well when it comes to defending, so there is still hope. This could be one of the best clutches we've seen on the channel. Right now, we will simply need to wait. Right, Niall looking over to go towards A side. All alone. We can see that Ferris State is immediately pushing A side with all 5 members of their team, pushing it hard, rushing it down, looking to close this out. Clodon getting the double kill. Clodon unfortunately gets taken down. Niall gets taken down, bringing us to 3v3. We see that the bomb has been planted. Magic Ninja gets the kill. Nova kills, taking down Kiko, bringing us down to 3v1. The bomb is ticking away, but things are looking good for Marietta. We hear the defuse, but the enemy heard it too. He hears it, he looks to draw him out. Unfortunately, Splendor getting the double kill, bringing him to a quad kill for the round. And they are not going to be able to get to the defuse. That brings us to match point. Currently 1v12 in favor of Ferris State. All right, tension's high among the Marietta team. They will need to win 12 consecutive rounds if they want to take this home. Dire Straits, but we've seen things happen before. Nova Kills unfortunately takes damage. They're rushing B-side hard. Nova Kills gets taken down. Marietta immediately acknowledges this threat and all looks to go for B-side, but Splendor gets that immediate snipe on Clodon. Niall also getting taken down. Splendor taking down Magic Ninja, and unfortunately, Marietta does not manage to take it back. Strong plays from Splendor. Now, we do see good spirits from both teams all around saying GG as everyone disconnects from the server. We will quickly update our score. All right, we will head back to quickly display the score for the night. So we can get to the screen. There we are. And here is the result from tonight. Unfortunately, Marietta not able to take it back. Nuke, not a favorite map of theirs. Unfortunately, just gets taken down by Ancient, is not able to bring it back. And as we see, Marietta College, fortunately, not getting the win for tonight. Now, the team has not been permanently thwarted. Remember, once again, we will be having our matches every week around this same time on Wednesdays. I will be continuing to commentate, so I will hope to see you all in the future. We will head back. Transition. And as we end for the night, even though we are sad that Marietta did not manage to clutch out the win, all of our players still had a good time. It was a very good competition from both sides. I would like to thank all of you, the viewers, for tuning in tonight, for supporting our players. We love to have you every time. And once again, we will see you on our, hopefully, tomorrow. A quick reminder about our 24-hour Day of Giving stream. Make sure to tune in on that. And with that, have a good night, everyone.